Shohei's homer, just incredible. Mookie's homer right after, just amazing. So just like, I'm just very honored to be a part of this team tonight. It's just
Sure, you thought you were going to win the game, but was there a sense of relief when Shohei's ball went over the left of the fence?
Well, shoot, I was still hoping we won the game. That was a great at bat by Shohei, and
9月19日、引退を決意したカーショウ選手のキャリア最後のレギュラーシーズン、ドジャースタジアムでの登板となりました。カーショウは粘り強い投球をするも、5回途中1の2で1点リードされる状況でスタンディングオベーションの中降板し、大谷ら選手とも熱いハグを交わしました。
Dodger blue, and Clayton Kershaw has hugs for everyone around him and everyone in this ballpark as he sits in Dodger Stadium. Fitting that it ends with a strikeout, just like it started back in May of 2008.
そして次の回、走者一二塁、ツーアウトで大谷がレフトへ逆転スリーランホームランを放ち、カーショウの負けを消し、チームを勝利に導きました。続くベッツもソロホームランを放ち、大谷とベッツの2者連続ホームランとなりました。ダグアウトではわざわざカーショウが戻ってきて大谷に感謝のハグ。歴史的で感動的な試合となりました。また、この日プレーオフ進出も決まりました。試合後のカーショウ、監督、選手らの会見及びクラブハウスでのシャンパンでの乾杯の様子を訳しました。
This place is packed. They've been standing, they've been cheering your entire career. Is there anything you want to say to the fans?
Yeah, there's so much I want to say. I think the only thing I can say right now is just thank you guys so much. Thank you for 18 years. It hasn't always been a smooth ride, but you guys have stuck with me. Thank y'all so much. We got another month to go.
13th straight postseason. That champagne's going to taste pretty good tonight.
Thanks, Heidi. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
all right. Sorry, guys. I'm here now.
What started the beginning? How did you feel sitting out there all by yourself?
It was a great gesture. I didn't love it, but it was a great gesture. The guys have gone above and beyond the last few days for me, so I never want to take away from, be a distraction to the game or anything like that, because obviously winning is the most important thing for us, especially right now. So, but that was special. The whole night was just special. Obviously, it was a little harder than I wanted it to be. I was grinding out there, working way too hard to get people out. But thankful that I made it through what I did and kept us in the game a little bit. And bullpen stepped up, and Shohei's homer, just incredible. Mookie's homer right after, just amazing. So just like, I'm just very honored to be a part of this team tonight. It's just it was just really special.
Through your head when you realized that your neck was done?
A little bit of relief just because it was so hard tonight. I was battling, not throwing very many strikes, having a tough time, getting the ball where I wanted it to go. So, able to get that last one there and walk off the mound like that was really, really special. And yeah, it definitely, there's no way I could try to soak it all in tonight. Like, it's just 18 years of memories you can't just put into words in one night or feel all the feels that you can possibly feel. So thankfully I was a little less emotional tonight than I was yesterday. I think yesterday was really hard, but today was more about the game, which I was thankful for, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Just a great night.
Clayton, you were sort of go through everything like the federal start today, knowing it is different from the other starts.
I got to stand on that mound one last time, and I just can't be more grateful.
Clayton, a lot of your former teammates were here. They were sitting in the first row wearing 22 jerseys. What did it mean to have them here to celebrate this?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, just guys from every generation of Dodger that I got to play with, from Russell and Dre to Barnesy and J-Roll and Trace, and and AJ was here, Pollock, and even Matthew came tonight. So just all facets of my life. I had family, friends, neighbors. Everybody from back home came too. So, and Ellen hasn't missed a start. I think the last 10 starts or something. She's been racking up miles since school started, trying to get everybody here to see these starts. So, I don't have enough gratitude and thanks and words. I think I just need to write it all down or something. I can't adequately express how thankful I am for tonight, this whole season, my whole career. It's just been, I'm just so thankful I've gotten to be a Dodger this long. The Dodger culture has been established, long before me, and it'll be established long after I'm gone. That's the cruel thing about baseball, is that your career will just be gone in an instant, and the game keeps going. But that's also the beautiful thing about it too, is that this game doesn't need anybody. And so I'm so grateful I got to be a small part of Dodger history for as long as I've been here. And yeah, we've had some amazing groups along the way, and this one's pretty special this year. So I'm excited for what the next 5-6 weeks could look like.
You talked about the fans the last couple of days. You mentioned like the highs and the lows, and not always being a smooth ride, and kind of being there. Like, when you're with one team and playing for one fan base for so long, and you go through all of that, like, does it kind of add to what you feel on nights like tonight when they're serenading you like that? Yeah, I think so. Serenading's a weird word, but yeah, I think so. I think yeah, it's almost like a relationship, right? You've been 18 years in this, with them, and there's some great times, and then there's some times where you probably want to break up for a minute. So I think just having them behind me the way they have been has just been icing on the cake. It's been so amazing to have them here, and Dodger Stadium's a super special place, and the fans are the main reason why. They continue to come out and support us and be here, and every night it's 50,000 people, and I just, like I said, I wish I had better words other than I'm just so honored and thankful to hear those ovations, and I'll never take that for granted.
You got to throw with Charlie pregame a lot, and they've obviously taken this in. What's it meant that they get to see this and be part of this?
Yeah, I'm so glad that Callie and Charlie are definitely gonna remember this. They're my oldest, and I don't remember a lot of stuff from when I was 4, 5, and 6. So now that they're 8 and 10, I feel like I've got some memories of that from when I was that age. So I'm thankful that they'll at least remember it. Cooper and Chance, we're not so sure about. We'll see. But thankfully, Ellen has a Rolodex of pictures to show them. And but this is a part of their lives. I mean, this is every summer coming out here, flying weekends to see games, and I'm sure now they're going to go to more school than they want to go to. They've been getting out, every Friday or so to come out here. So I don't know if they're super pumped about that, but. It's also time. It's also time to be home and be with them. They've got so many things going on, and I'm excited to be there for all of it.
In all that, are you ready to allow yourself to think about the playoffs at all?
Yeah, I mean, I've got one more start in Seattle, and then, you know, our team is honestly stacked with pitching right now. You know, I think our rotation has been throwing the ball as good as it's the best in the league right now. You know, so I can do the math, and you know, I know there's only so many spots, so I'm just going to continue to try and pitch well in Seattle, and then, you know, we'll see what happens. But either way, you know, we're going to try and win the World Series. So Andrew, Doc, all those guys are going to make the right decision to help us, and I'm ready and willing to do whatever I can to help.
What do you remember the most about tonight?
What do I remember the most?
You go home, get in bed, close your eyes. What do you think you're going to remember?
Yeah, I think just being able to walk off the mound there. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll remember the most. You know, I told Doc I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm keeping this ball, and you know, and be able to do that, and you know, look up, see my family, and see just the fans, and you know, the ovations and all that stuff. I think once you're out of the game, that's when you can start to like actually appreciate it a little bit more. So definitely, just walking off the mound was special.
You talk about, you know, how special it is to have a strong relationship with your teammates. Is there a teammate who influenced you the most during your career?
I've had amazing teammates. I really have. I think to single anybody out would be just an injustice to everybody, because you're only as good as your teammates, and you know, having a bunch of wins is only because of the Dodgers and how good we are and the team we have. Like you see nights like tonight, you know, where we just pile on runs and get wins. So the performance perspective is one thing, and then the people. Ultimately, that's what you miss most. I think that's. I think anybody that's retired has told me that. Like the wins and losses, you don't necessarily remember as much as just the people. So the relationships, the time spent, the kind of the collective effort to do something hard together. All that stuff is just so impactful, so meaningful. And so I'm so grateful for so many teammates, and I need to write letters to all of them, but I don't think I will. But I'm going to try to get to as many of them as I can. And this group tonight is really special. And you know, it starts with every single one of them. Honestly, it's really special.
I think so. I think with Clayton, you know, it started yesterday, obviously the emotional press conference, and bleeding into today. I think there was a lot of emotions there. Wasn't his best, but you know, like he does, he just finds ways to compete, get outs, and you know, put us in a position to win a ball game. And you know, I don't think he could have been any better in the sense of giving him an opportunity to you know, strike out Devers, get a hitter, and let the fans you know, appreciate him for a moment. You know, initially, I was thinking about trying to get him to the fifth inning, and but then as the game played out and just kind of seeing where he was at, where his stuff was at, trying to make sure he doesn't get in too deep where his stuff was at and get stressed too much, and also obviously keep the game in mind and winning the baseball game. And so I think that, you know, looking at that fourth inning and how it started, and I was really hoping he could get Adames right there so he can get Devers for that last hitter. And so I felt that that's a way that, you know, put him on a lefty, and then give Henriquez a heads up that he'll have the second hitter. So I went down below and told Clayton to give us one more hitter. And so I felt that that's all he had, and I felt it was kind of fitting in the sense of, you know, empty the tank and give him the rightful opportunity to be, you know, acknowledged.
Were there some tears shed when you went out there and got him and he came off the mound?
From him, yes. From him, yes. I'm still trying to win the game. But for him, that was it for him. So it was a great embrace with his teammates, and obviously, you know, when he got to the dugout.
Dave, you're on your way to another postseason. What does that mean to you as manager?
Quite the accomplishment. It never gets old. Never take it for granted. It takes a lot of hard work to get there. It's certainly not a rite of passage for any club. You know, that's one step. The next step is to win this division, so we go.
I'm sure you thought you were going to win the game, but was there a sense of relief when Shohei's ball went over the left of the fence?
Well, shoot, I was still hoping we won the game. That was a great at-bat by Shohei, and Robbie Ray pitched a heck of a ball game. You know, we finally got to him, but early on, I mean, it was plus fastball, plus slider, and he was having his way with us. But that Shohei at-bat, I think that surprised Robbie as well, because I thought it was a pretty good pitch.
Muncy said yesterday that, Clayton would hate, the way that they let him take the field by himself, and then they ended up doing it. Were you expecting that?
I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was a great, nod to Clayton. And yeah, I think when he looks back, I think he'll appreciate how special that was. And I'm sure people got some, good shots of him on the field by himself.
Did you get a nice embrace with Clayton on the mound? Did you say anything out there?
I just said, congratulations on a great career. And he just said, I'm sorry I pitched so poorly tonight. He might have. I don't think he curses very often.
Coach, just for clarity, is this his last?
We haven't decided that yet. We're not sure yet.
I saw that he kind of pocketed the ball.
He did.
Did he ask?
He said, can I keep it? And I said, you can do whatever you want. It's your night.
Now you'll forever be able to tell your kids and grandkids you hit a home run on the Clayton Kershaw's last game at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, pretty special. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of things happened in my career when Clayton was on the mound. Like I say, my first base hit, my first RBI was part of that no-hitter when he threw it in 2014. I make a play at third base that I will remember forever. It's gonna be top 3 in my life, in my career, and now I hit a homer on his last day as a Dodger in the regular season at Dodger Stadium. So, yeah, pretty special.
Thanks, Nick.
Whose idea was it to let him go out there by himself?
I'm not sure. I went out there with him. I don't know if I was supposed to or not. I didn't get the memo. I just wanted to make sure when he was ready to throw the ball, I was there to catch it. But yeah, I'm not sure whose it was, but I think it was a great idea. Kind of put the spotlight on him as he deserves. Incredible career. The things that he's done, obviously here at this stadium, but every other stadium in the big leagues, it's pretty special.
What were you saying when he realized that he was done for the night?
A lot of emotion. I mean, it was all of us. We all just we got to be a piece of baseball history. That's I think how we looked at it. And we go up to the mound, you obviously see him hugging everyone. It's just like that's what we play this game for. It's not to go out and win this award, win that award, get this accolade, that accolade. It's to see moments like that, and it's bigger than baseball. And I think it was pretty special to be a part of it.
You see how the crowd responds to him, like even when he just takes the field for warm-ups, is it like the magnitude of just what he means to the city?
Yeah, I think obviously to go even further than what he means to the city of Los Angeles, he means the world to just all of baseball. And the things that he's done, no one else has ever done in this game, and I think it speaks for itself. Just the accolades, everything he's earned over the 18 years.
How was his stuff tonight? Did he seem nervous, emotional at all? No?
No, it's I think that's what makes Kirsch. He treats every batter like they're a threat, and he's got to execute every pitch, and when he doesn't, he's mad at himself. But no, I think he looked very good tonight. I think he, even without his best stuff, he competed and he gave us a chance. Put me in the lineup today to be able to be a part of that. Allows me to kind of feel some of the emotions that some of these older guys have obviously seen and lived through. But yeah, like I said earlier, I was glad I could be a piece of history with it.
When did you find out that you were going to be the starting catcher for this moment? And were you any extra nervous going into this?
No, thankfully I deal with nerves with the game of baseball pretty well. Don't get nervous. Sometimes I get a little too excited, I guess you could say. No, I didn't feel too many nerves, honestly. Like I mentioned, I don't get too nervous, but I was kind of sitting in my chair before the game, like, wow, I get to be a part of history, catching this game, being a part of his legacy, obviously the way he's going out, and we're not done. We want to win a World Series. And that's always the ultimate goal every year, and especially to allow Kirsch to go out on year 18 for the World Series. It's pretty special.
Earlier this season, you called him like right close to when you first got up, and I remember you being really hard on yourself after the game. How has your relationship grown since then, and the chemistry matured since then?
I think it's just trust within each other. Honestly, it's me looking back. I know if I'm 37 years old, I'm not trusting a 24-year-old that just comes into the big leagues and he's calling the whole game. So I can only imagine where his head was at that point in the season. We come out, and I was hard on myself. We gave up a couple runs, and when you catch a guy like that, you expect perfection, and not even perfection on his behalf, but more on my behalf. And anything aside of that, I honestly take it to heart a little bit.
He called you over in the first inning? What was going on there? Was it like a communication thing?
In the dugout?
No, in the mound.
Oh, on the mound, yeah. We were actually just getting on the same page with a pitch. I think there was a little, I guess, whether didn't see a sign or I rolled the wrong sign in between my legs, whatever it was. Just want to make sure we were on the same page. And then from there, we felt very comfortable. I felt like he was using his strengths really well, and when Kershaw uses his strengths, he's usually a very, very good pitcher.
There was like a hand thing. Was there anything that could have pulled you out of this game?
No, trust me, that crossed my mind. I took a foul ball off the wrist hand area, and it swelled up, and I was like, please let me throw this baseball back to Freddie. I'm not coming out of this game. I will throw it like a grenade back to Kershaw every time if I have to. No, that wasn't taking.
Did you ask him to sign anything or commemorate the moment with anything? And is it something you're going to probably tell your kids and grandkids about for the rest of your life?
Yeah, it's something that'll be stuck in the back of my brain for as long as I play this game and years afterwards. I have not asked him to sign anything. It's one of those things. He's right here next to me. So if I ever have something that I would like to have, I'll ask him later in the year. A later date.
Anything you're going to keep from this game, personally?
What's that?
Anything you're going to keep from this game, personally?
No, I think that's for him. That's I'm going to allow him to, whether it's the baseball, last strikeout at Dodger Stadium, whatever it is, I want him to have those things. I mean, you've worked for 18 years. You've been the greatest for 18 years, so I think he deserves to have whatever he wants.
Yesterday, Clayton had a really emotional day, and the thing that I think that was the most important thing outside of him talking about his family was this team and how much he loves his teammates and what he's going to miss about life after baseball is competing with you guys. And that speaks to how close you guys are, how much you guys have each other's backs. And then to come out today with all this emotion and gut it out, find a way to give us a chance to win a baseball game under these circumstances was incredible. And so first off, I would like all of us to raise a glass to Clayton on 18 tremendous years. Professional on the field, off the field, nothing but pure class. Kirsch, congratulations.